Good morning. How are you this morning? It's lovely to be with you. Monday morning, bright and breezy. Yesterday in church I was having a conversation with somebody about singing hymns and the various tunes you can have for different hymns. And I'm sure you're aware that there are, depending on which part of the country you live in, for example, will depend on which version of While Shepherds Watch Their Flocks you sing. And lots of our hymns have got various different tunes, and sometimes it depends on geography, sometimes it depends on the purpose of the hymn. We might choose something slower and gentler for a funeral than we might for a wedding, even though the words might feel appropriate for both. And I don't know why, but my head turned to the Psalms and wondering, well, I love the older readings of the Psalms, but I wonder whether any of them are improved by different translations, and that the words that we use are incredibly important. They often evoke great memory, and they will certainly decide a mood or a response to something, whether we speak kindly or harshly. We might be saying exactly the same thing, but the tone that we say it or the particular vocabulary that we use, it all changes the meaning, doesn't it? So I thought, well, I'll look up my favourite psalm. I'm going to look it up and I'm going to see how different it is between the traditional reading and the more modern reading. And in fact, I'm not looking at a these and thous translation. I'm looking at a good, solid, modern English translation. So shall I read them both to you? Because in fact I thought I was going to really dislike the modern, and I don't think I would use it everywhere, but I've really rather liked it actually. Let me read, I'll read you the modern one first. I'm not going to tell you which psalm it is just yet. So this is the modern version. On your feet now, applaud God. Bring a gift of laughter. Sing yourselves into his presence. Know this, God is God, and God, God. He made us. We didn't make him. We're his people, his well-tended sheep. Enter with the password, thank you. Make yourselves at home, talking praise. Thank him, worship him. For God is sheer beauty, all generous in love, loyal always and ever. As a piece of poetry, that's really lovely, isn't it? Now let me read it to you in a more traditional form. Here we go. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord is God. It is he that made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him, bless his name. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. It's Psalm 100, and I love the differences. So the last verse, for the Lord is good, his steadfast love endures forever. And the modern is, for God is sheer beauty, all generous in love. I just think that's beautiful, just beautiful. And I also love the idea of sing yourselves into his presence, bring a gift of laughter. That's lovely, isn't it? So what's the point of all of that? Well, I think the point is that actually our words are important. How we say them, how we choose them, how we use them matters. And it doesn't matter which version of the Bible you use or what your preferred language is, as long as you know that what you're reading matters and is important. And it's about finding a version that works for us in terms of the Bible, isn't it? But I commend to you to sometimes go and read a different version, because it brings new meaning, it brings freshness. For God is sheer beauty, all generous in love, loyal always and ever, has just rekindled that verse for me. It's beautiful. I expect there are lots of opinions about whether we should be using modern or more traditional translations. Every translation has its merits, but go and read Psalm 100 today and just bask in the love of God, knowing that He is glad you are here, and give thanks for His love for us. I hope you have a good day. I am praying for you all, and I hope that you are able to experience something of God's comfort and His love today. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.